Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Israel Brief, brought to you by Lay of the Land. I'm your host, Jolene Marks, with today's top stories. We are just over 24 hours away from the deadline that the Knesset has to either form a coalition or go to elections, which look likely on the 2nd of March 2020. With a lot of arguing and no end to the deadlock in place, it looks like it is most likely that Israel will go to elections on the 2nd of March. And while that hasn't been confirmed or formally announced, what has been confirmed is that today Prime Minister Netanyahu agreed to competition within the Likud party for its leadership. And Gideon Sa'ar, who is tipped to be his biggest competition, has said he is already ready to be Prime Minister. In a poll conducted today, it was revealed that the majority of Israelis would prefer or are ready to have Benny Gantz be Prime Minister, and this comes as Prime Minister Netanyahu, is facing a series of indictments by Israel's Attorney General Avichai Mandelblit. Looking further afield and staying in politics, Germany's social democratic youth have written to the Merkel government where they have said that it is time for Germany to end its anti-Israel bias at the United Nations, calling the votes against the Jewish state disproportionate and biased. And while the Merkel administration have rejected these demands from the Social Democrats youth, it is quite astounding to see that this kind of movement is coming from the younger generation, from the youth. And this follows a tremendous resolution, and I'm delighted to say that Lay of the Land played our part in it. This follows a resolution put forward by the youth movements of the major German trade unions, who put forward a resolution to the umbrella trade union saying that not only do they declare BDS to be anti-Semitic, but they stand in solidarity with Israel. Many of you don't know that Lay of the Land gives lectures to visiting delegations from around the world, and we count the success with German delegations who we have addressed on a number of occasions as one of our greatest successes. But it is really heartening to see that at a time when anti-Semitism is on the rise at dangerous levels around the world, especially in Europe, that we have such support from the youth from Germany. And receiving a lot of support, and we want to add our voices to wishing two very, very important men a hearty Mazel Tov. First, to the iconic refusnik and human rights activist Natan Sharansky, who is the 2020 recipient of the Genesis Prize. He has been awarded this prize for his pursuit of human rights, for his fight for freedom, and also for his service to Israel and the Jewish people. He is an extraordinary man, and we heartily wish him Mazel Tov. And another person who we wish a huge Mazel Tov is to the actor and comedian Sacha Baron Cohen. He has received a nomination for a Golden Globe for his role as Eli Cohen in the Netflix series The Spy. It is quite an extraordinary series. If you do have it on Netflix, give it a watch. It tells the story of the spy Eli Cohen, who saved a significant amount of lives and really helped Israel in our war with Syria, and sadly was found out and executed. And Sacha Baron Cohen dedicated his nomination to Eli Cohen and his family. Those are your top stories making headlines today, but don't forget to visit our webpage and check out our content at www.layoftheland.online. And we have a very special story today. We all know that gender-based violence is a real concern all around the world. It is not a problem that is solely the responsibility of women, but of society as a whole. And in Israel, the foremost women's organization, WITSA, the Women's International Organization, sponsored by WITSA USA, have a phenomenal project. They run a male hotline for men who have the propensity to act out in an abusive way. They can phone the hotline and receive help before they act out. It's an extraordinary project, something very, very important, and you can read all about it on our website or check it out on our Facebook page at Lottel South. Look out for the logo that looks like this. If you're not one of our followers or you haven't liked us already, please do so. Share our content and invite your friends to join our growing family. And also remember that you too can play a part in making sure that Israel's side of the story gets out to the masses by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Look for the Israel Brief and simply click on the subscribe button and you'll be notified every time we post an update. So with the Tuesday edition, I'm Rolene Marks. We'll chat again tomorrow.